People are out of work. They're hurting. They need our help. And I want a job bill on my desk without delay. But the truth is, these steps won't make up for the 7 million jobs we've lost over the last 2 years. The only way to move to full employment is to lay a new foundation for long-term economic growth and finally address the problems that America's families have confronted for years. We can't afford another so-called economic expansion like the one from the last decade, what some call the lost decade, where jobs grew more slowly. You see, Washington has been telling us to wait for decades, even as the problems have grown worse. Meanwhile, China's not waiting to revamp its economy. Germany's not waiting. India's not waiting. These nations they're not standing still. These nations aren't playing for second place. And middle-class families have the information they need to make financial decisions. We can't allow financial institutions, including those that take your deposits, to take risks that threaten the whole economy. Now, the House has already passed financial reform with many of these changes. And the lobbyists are trying to...
Hello, welcome to the show. It's the D'Angelo Show. Recently in the news, Obama has just made a public State of the Union address. And basically in his address, he was discussing topics about our future, about us Americans, and his visions, and where he sees us going. Obama, he plans on changing colleges, healthcare, troops, and he also has a couple more legislations that they're trying to pass right now. But as far as college educations, my concerns with Obama's planning on increasing Pell Grants, which is a plus, and decreasing loans and interests, which is a plus also. But my concern is, all of this sounds good, but when is it really going to happen? Because me personally, I was promised a state grant increase, and I know I'm not the only student out here that was promised a state grant increase. And it took me a whole semester and a half to receive my state grant, and it was supposed to be $1,200, and actually I received $500 through the end of the semester. So I was going through the whole semester counting on an extra $700, which they were saying it was going to be budget cuts and have to count and see what's going on. But it ended up just being a whole negative thing. It makes you feel like what is really true with us. And I'm a student just coming out and speaking up because it's been a lot of problems come to me. Everybody's been talking to me about have they got played on their money. A lot of people haven't received anything. What's the big deal? And another thing he talked about in the speech was about troops. He's planning on sending 30,000 more troops to Iraq. For what? I don't know. For a necessary war that's getting funded by us and the government. That's what's leading to our recession right now. We're in a recession because we're spending tax dollars on a war, on weapons, food, military, all to get funded over there. When people's over here struggling, trying to find jobs, we spend trillions of dollars for a war effort that's going nowhere. We've been over there since the Bush administration, and he promises on pulling people back, but he's sending more people there. I don't really get that. It's kind of an inverse relationship, if you ask me. Everything sounds good and clear. I just want to know, when is things really going to change for America? When are we going to see the real change that we were promised? I know everything takes time and you can't come like this, but at the rate it's going, people losing jobs, premiums steady going. I can go on and on about these topics. And this conversation about college education and troops in Iraq. But I just want y'all to watch this video right now and give me your thoughts and your feedback about his speech and what he's saying about his plans and his vision. When do you think it's going to be time for all this to take place? When do you think all these plans and all this will actually happen? Because we get a lot of hope and dreams, but I really want to know, when do you really think, and what is the best solution to go at? Do you think this is the right way to send more people to Iraq? Just give me all your ideas and your solutions, and give me your feedback, and stay tuned. The real topics, real people, the realest host, only on the D'Angelo Show.
Thanks for tuning in to the show. It's your host, D'Angelo.